It is wild. Like, you open a door and there's more content. The content just floods out onto you. And to think, let's have a look at it. There's a route down here we haven't seen. And down here, like, down around here, there's about to be three-way splits that we're not going to see the other two or one or two of, depending on what we have to do. Interesting question here. Does the Chapter 13 decision play into the golden ending? So you can flood the town and still be on the just and moral path? Alright. So this one we have to do the same. So there's two other routes that we could do here that we're not going to get to. That one will be different, and everything after this will be different. These should be the same? These should be the same, I think. This we can do differently. And this one has to be the same as well. But this up here is going to be different. And who knows what other divergent paths there could be up here. Listen, you say I wouldn't have hated Hyzant as much if I hadn't spent as much time there. But the biggest reason why I came to dislike Hyzant is not because of a scene that happens while we're there. It's seeing how Sorcelet and Booker treat the Roselle slaves in the salt pit. Like, at the source, there's that one that collapses from exhaustion, and Sorcelet's like, put him out of his misery. That's an optional scene. And there isn't anything that I saw from going there, from talking to the Saintly Seven, from seeing the source itself, and there isn't anything that was worse than that. That sets the tone, and everything else just reinforces it. So from that point, irredeemable. Irredeemable, unreconcilable differences. Anyhow, I did some side missions. I did this new one, got some materials, then I went back and did this one because there's a bunch of treasure chests in it that you can loot, and they give you 1,500 each, so we have some money. No, Tyler, we got access to that scene this time. I just skipped it because it was optional. And here's where we're at level-wise. Everyone's pretty much between 41 and 43. So we've mostly leveled everybody off. And with that, we're ready to make a decision. I'm not real sure what this decision is going to consist of. But suffice to say, this is yet another split in the path that we will not see the other side of.
So, that's how it went, eh? Glad you came back to us with your head on your shoulders.
Did I get to use the gimmick characters more, and which one do I like the most? I did get to use them a little bit more. I think that Quahog is probably the most broadly useful, but Decimal is the most fun. And I really want to like Giovanna, but like she's way too situational.
Given the lies he's been fed, it couldn't have been easy for Svarog to keep his composure.
Still, it will be no easy task to assuage his doubts. I fear it may not be long until he gives into his desire for revenge, justified or not.
Perhaps. But I very much had the sense that his opinion of Gustadolf was less than favorable. So long as we share the same enemy, there's a chance to build faith between us.
I had the same intuition. Would that we could lend weight to our claims.
There must be something that can sway him.
Perhaps a secret will suffice. We have one of great value to the right person.
Oh, Roland.
Huh? What are you on about?
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
No. You can't mean...
None would rather see the Archduke laid low more than I. If Svarog knew I still lived, we might find common cause. With the Prince of Glenbrook behind him, his opposition would be justified.
The enemy of our enemy, eh? Wish we had more than a feeling to go on.
Once this secret is revealed, there will be no turning back.
When was there ever an opportunity to turn
However,
back?
This may be our best and only option to gain support from within Esfrost.
There is much to consider. I would hear everyone's thoughts on the matter. Do we keep Roland's secret our secret? Or do we trade it for a potential ally?
This is the choice? This is one of the easiest choices. Y'all, Roland's secret is not that important. Just careful not to reveal anything when deliberating with the others. Perhaps I can gain some insight from the soldiers outside. But first... Yep, there we go. Cat. Okay, listen. The fact that Roland himself is opposed to revealing the disguise that he donned himself would give me cause for concern. Oh, I am reading it backwards. You're completely right. No, okay, he's down with it. Yeah, no, I get it. I don't know why I was reading it the opposite of that way, but I was. Hello? Most of the soldiers stationed here at Twins Gate have worked with Lord Svarog for years. As such, we trust his judgment. No harm will befall you so long as you have his permission to be here, no matter the reason. I'm having more arguments with Frederica in like 9 chapters than I've had with Jesse in like 14 years together. Sorry if I'm making everyone dizzy with all the camera swings. I'm just looking for shinies. And also this location is strange. Gustav had Lord Svarog sent all the way out here to Twins Gate. Soldiers like us were likewise forced to the borders alongside him because of that bad blood. Seems the duchy is not as united as I expected. Lord Svarog was overcome with grief when he heard of his son's murder. The Archduke said it was all a plot by Glenbrook to seize control of the Grand Norzelian mines. I'd not be surprised if Lord Svarog begrudged the royal family because of it. Gustave claimed it was King Regna who gave the order to have Lord Dragan slain. What we saw at the mines that day proves otherwise. How could we get Lord Svarog to believe us? We must tread carefully. The matter of his son's death is a sensitive one, and any mistake could cost us our lives. Yeah, it really does, like, I've said before that Roland's kind of all too willing to throw himself up. That's not the direction I was pressing at all. He's all too willing to throw himself on the sword because... I think partially because, you know, he has a lack of self-confidence. He doesn't think that he's good at doing anything else. So he's like, if I can be useful by being a bargaining chip, that's what I'll do. But I also think he just doesn't want to be in a position of responsibility where he has to make these decisions. Lord Svarog was concerned for Lady Frederica when the Archduke invaded Glenbrook. To see her unharmed has put both him and us soldiers at ease. Might I inquire as to what brought you all the way up to Twins Gate? Let me answer a question with another question. I hate that. This business of my house alone shall not be divulged without adequate reason. We made the journey to protect both our house and people, that's all. I surmise such a bold answer means you have nothing to hide. Beginning to feel like this is more of an interrogation than an innocent questioning. No, sorry. If you truly wish for an answer, ask Lord Svarog himself. I shan't be responding in his stead. Okay. Serenoa's like, you sure ask a lot of questions for someone in hawk dive distance. This map is messing me up because I keep thinking I see shiny items on the ground. Serenoa, stop jumping. Stop. I want... I'm so glad the battles are turn-based. Yeah, I was supposed to fix it, but that would require me to actually be on top of things and do stuff. That masked man with you bears a striking resemblance to the famed Sir Maxwell. But so does the famed Sir Maxwell. Though he may be a rival to the duchy, I respect him deeply as a fellow warrior. But he gives off some much younger air than I thought he would. Sir Maxwell hides all he can from his enemies, his age included. As a warrior, he would be loath to let others use anything against him. I like this. I like this a lot. He's like, yeah, I know, right? He looks so young for his age. But if he cares so much for his appearance, why does he hide it behind it? I got by some random foot soldier guarding the gate. Even Serenoa knows he's got. That is because he wishes not to expose his enemies to any unsightly visage he might show upon defeat. Is a sign of respect to any who would best him in battle. The Dawn Spear is both a gentleman and a soldier. I'd always admired Sir Maxwell, but you've given me newfound respect for him. For that, I think... Okay. Dodged that one real good. Yep, this conversation's over now. Svarog told us not to announce your visit to the Archduke. Such an edict means he doesn't want others finding out what's happening here. It's suspicious. Sir Maxwell is an inspiration to us all. I'll kill him, though. Alright, did we find everything? I think we found everything. I did get got. I got. And it wasn't even like a trap laid by like a genius level intellect or anything. It was just a very simple question. Right. You know, I've noticed something about Gila. Gila is surprisingly on board with, like, well, gotta do what we gotta do. Like, if you see where she lands on a lot of these things, a lot of them are like the less bleeding heart option. Okay, let's start with the easy one. Anna? Revealing Prince Roland's identity may win Lord Svarog's cooperation, but at what cost?
Lord Serenoa.
What are your thoughts? I think we should show him. Lord Farag remains suspicious of the Archduke. He might aid us if we can prove that we did not murder his son, but revealing Roland's identity doesn't do that. Like, it doesn't... Is there something I'm missing here? Is there some reason why revealing Roland's identity... That doesn't make sense. That's a trap. We have nothing else with which to bargain. Revealing his identity may well be our best move. That's actually why we're doing it. You're right. I see no path forward without Lord Svarog's help.
Even so.
But that path is fraught with danger. We may not recover if we fail. I see that we may need to be bold if we wish to better our situation. Thank you for your counsel. Okay. Roland's already working on Huette to convince her. Eridor?
Here's what I think.
I know Svarog's not in Gustadolf's corner, but he's as frosty all the same. I can't see him as anything else. You really think we could trust him? Tell me, lad, why you think we should go revealing that our dear Prince Roland lives. Doing so might learn Lord Svarog's trust and win him to our cause, the enemy of our enemy, not our friend. We have no other choice if we wish to convince Lord Svarog that we had naught to do with his son's death. Again, I'm not... Maybe the game is drawing a connection. But I don't see how revealing Roland's identity is anything other than just a show of good faith. It's not proof of anything. I've heard that one plenty. He does want the same as us, that much is true. It's risky, but the gains could be worth it. My head aches. I wish there were a clear answer.
So.
Reckon a lord needs a keen eye for a man's characters. How do you see Svarog? Broderica seemed to think him trustworthy when she lived in Esfrost, so I believe he can keep a secret. He's an ambitious man with no love for the Archduke, and a father consumed by grief, desperate to avenge his... That's... yes. That's... Not only is that an accurate assessment of who Svarog is, but this is saying, I have not evaluated his character, I'm going on what Frederica told me. This is like, here's how I've measured him up, and here's how I see him.
You're onto something.
Lad, if I didn't know better, I could swear you could read minds. I sized him up exactly the same. The hatred he feels towards the boy's murderer threatens to eat him alive. If we prove to him it was Gustadolf, I reckon he'd raise a rebellion tomorrow. Which makes it worth the wager, if you ask me.
I've made up my mind.
Against all odds, I think we might finally see a way out of this. I'm getting good at this. Risk of Prince Roland's secret being revealed grows greater with every telling of it, she says, with a soldier not 10 feet away. We've only just succeeded in feigning his death. 'Twould be foolish of us to reveal the truth of it so soon. Okay, but do it, though. Do you truly think it worth the risk to reveal that Prince Roland lives? We must take a risk to prove our determination if we are to earn Lord Svarog's trust. Showing him that Roland lives may convince him that we had no part to play in his son's murder. Again, I almost want to pick it just to see if there's a way that he can justify it, but it just seems wrong. Make no mistake, I understand what Lord Svarog's trust is worth. But putting Princess Roland's very life in danger is no mere risk, Lord Serenoa. May I speak with you further to clarify my own thoughts on the matter? How do you see Lord Svarog? I've answered this already. He is a man who also wishes to overthrow Gustadolf, and those with common enemies make potential allies. Frederica's uncle... Yeah, but Gustadolf is Frederica's half-brother, so who cares? The family ties are not an important thing here. Someone who holds boundless ambition that requires a cause around which to rally, a cause I believe we can provide. What cause? Is he gonna rally? Like, he's gonna rally as Frosty soldiers around what? Restoring the Prince of Glenbrook to power? Justice for his son? Like a minor duke? I'm going with this.
Quite true.
Perhaps, but this potential ally has been driven out to Twinsgate by his own nephew, and will not hesitate to remind us of the fact. Even so, his involvement in the illegal salt trade is proof enough that his ambition has not diminished. Should revealing Prince Roland's identity persuade him to join us, we may well gain an ally in our fight against the Archduke. I thank you, this talk has brought me clarity. Okay. That's pretty much 2 for 3 for sure, so we're in regardless, but...
Serenoa.
I think it would be possible to convince my uncle without revealing Prince Roland's identity. That's tough to argue against, especially since it's your family. Yeah, but let's do it, though. Is there a reason his identity must be revealed? Lord Svarog is suspicious of us. We will have to be forthright with him if we are to gain his trust. Restoring House Wolffort takes precedence over the Prince's secret. Please remember why Roland donned the mask in the first place. Everything about that sucks. First off, like, Frederica doesn't want to hear we have to prioritize these people over those people. That's literally like the opposite of her MO. But also, like, that second sentence is very condescending. If she has no interest in those who are of no use to it, we must make it clear there's value in negotiating. Clearly, this has to be the right answer.
I see.
My uncle is not a man who would go back on his word. If we tell him the truth, perhaps he will understand. However, if Gustadolf were to find out, Prince Roland's life will be in danger. Perhaps it would be best to exercise Prince Roland's life is constantly in danger no matter what. Like, everyone's life constantly in danger.
I need a moment to think.
What is your opinion of my uncle? Oh. Oh, I missed something. Oh, wow, okay. Well, if he is your uncle, then he is mine as well. I'm sure we can come to an understanding.
I see.
I guess I didn't find the unlock for this one. During my time in Esfrost, my uncle was the only one who was kind to me. I believe he felt a kinship with me, as I was also the child of a concubine. He has a cold exterior, but a warm heart. But those were different times. I cannot feel that my uncle has changed since he lost her again. I pray she understands where I stand. I think we'll probably win it just on conviction score alone, but... now I want to go find where that unlock was. I thought I talked to everybody. Maybe I didn't, or maybe the information is from somewhere else. Can I talk to you? Yeah, I definitely talked to you. Can't go in there, even though it kind of looks like I can. It's so weird because it feels like on every investigation I go around and try to talk to everybody and look at everything as much as I possibly can. So it doesn't feel like I should be missing stuff. Did I talk to both of the guards in front of the gate? Thought I talked to them. Archduke Gustav had Lord Svarog sent all the way out to Twins Gate. Right. Overcome with grief, begrudge the royal family. Yeah, those are the two we actually got the pieces of information that we have from. So either I'm missing something really obvious, or all of the pieces of information that are available to us here I've already gotten, so it must be from somewhere else. I agree with you about Eredor, by the way. Like, you can pretty much, on every decision, you can pretty much predict exactly where he's going to stand and why. And you can predict exactly what kind of appeal is going to sway him. All right, let's vote. It's not like I need the conviction points at this point. So as long as we've convinced one, which we have,
it is time to cast our votes. Do we reveal that it is Roland behind the mask?
Yes.
Approach the scales of conviction with your token at the ready.
It's frankly silly that... It's frankly silly that
I wholeheartedly agree.
Oh, okay. She's in. Wholeheartedly, even.
I agree.
Okay. We're all in.
I have faith in you.
That does make sense. Like, offering a secret means offering a weakness, and, you know, exposing a weakness
the scales of conviction
could be
will
a bad
illuminate
thing.
the path we've chosen.
But I maintain that we are basically walking on a razor's edge with every step regardless. So the idea of, like, we need to mitigate risks in the face of a possible, like, major boon doesn't make sense. You take those risks because you could fall off that knife's edge at any point. Yeah, showing vulnerability is an excellent way to gain trust, provided the other party isn't trying to rip out your throat, which is essentially the bet that we're making. We're essentially betting that, you know, Svarog's motivations are such that he doesn't really care about, you know, taking us to task or killing the royal family or any of Gustadolf's ambitions because he's opposed to Gustadolf, and will become more so if he gets hard proof that Gustadolf is responsible for his son's death. which is what we were telling him, and we don't have proof of that, but to show sincerity, we're going to do this.
The way forward is decided.
So that he at least knows that we're not trying to pull one over on him.
Reveal Roland's identity and begin negotiations.
That's honestly an easy decision, as far as I'm concerned.
It is decided. Svarog shall know the truth of Roland's identity. Benedict, I would ask that you arrange an audience as quickly as possible.
Of course, my lord.
Nothing we've seen from Svarog suggests that he is a schemer. I'm sure he's cunning. And I mean, he is doing illicit salt stuff and plotting behind Gustadolf's back. But everything you ever tell anyone in Hyzant has a way of getting around and becoming a political weapon. And like, they are full of backstabbing. Whereas, like, I feel like Svarog's motivations are extremely clear.
Prince Roland of Glenbrook lives. It is a powerful secret that could sway the decisions of the other nations. Knowing this, House Wolffort asks for an audience with Svarog in hopes of divulging that very information and gaining his trust.
You must have something of import to tell me.
We got secrets,
Whatever
yo.
it is, know that my guard stays.
There is something we wish to show you, Lord Svarog, in hopes of earning your trust.
Prince Roland? They said you perished.
Indeed they did.
They said lots of things.
And the rumors will stay that way as long as Gustadolf draws breath.
Surely you understand the meaning of this revelation.
Indeed I do. Give me time to think it over.
I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. They specifically mentioned the guard staying, and I said yes 2 days ago. I said a couple of days ago that guard looks like he has a unique character design. Like he's gonna be somebody. Would not surprise me if Svarog's right-hand guard man
Constable, a bird has arrived from our spy at Queensgate.
Is spying on Gustadolf's payroll.
I've discovered a secret ledger in Svarog's quarters. An unscheduled merchant company has arrived. Cargo uncertain. I shall continue my investigation.
Uh-oh.
It may be an illicit shipment of salt. If we can get our hands on both the salt and the ledger, we can expose their crimes.
Uh-oh.
But we cannot be sure of that just yet, sir. Perhaps we should wait for the next report.
It's time to kill
No.
Sicrus.
If we simply sit still, we may lose our only chance of getting that evidence.
But Lord Svarog is a powerful man. Even our own formidable forces cannot afford to make a mistake.
And it is precisely because he is so powerful that we cannot let these misdeeds go unpunished. I shall assume responsibility for whatever happens.
I respect
Now,
that.
We make for Twinsgate.
Yes, sir.
I respect that a law enforcement officer was like, I don't care if he's rich and powerful, the law is the law. That's a good way to be. We could do with more of that. Hey, what's up?
Leave us.
Yes, sir.
My apologies for summoning you at this hour. I see now the resolve of House Wolffort.
Yeah, I knew you would.
I think it best we both speak frankly.
We have decided to stand against Gustadolf, just as you have.
The only reason I purchase illicit salt is to amass the power I need to oppose the Archduke. Gustadolf pursues his ideals, and his alone. He even curtailed the might of my house, as if we were not family.
I see. That explains Lord Dragan's efforts at the mines.
I remember Lord Dragan's words. The future is in the hands of the ardent youth.
He did say that.
He was off to say that. He was always asking how long I intended to leave Gustadolf to his own devices. But just who would kill my boy? And why?
As we said, we unfortunately do not know who did it. But neither Glenbrook nor Wolffort stood to gain anything from his death.
Even if there were something to be gained, we would not have acted without preparing for retaliation. But, as you can see from the current state of Glenbrook,
the capital was easily taken while merrymaking over the mines. A fair point.
That is a fair point. Thank you, Benedict.
But there's someone who could use your son's death for his own purposes. To put the crown within his reach.
Gustadolf.
You there! Explain yourself! We found this man eavesdropping on your conversation.
You're the guard from earlier.
A spy.
He knows who I am.
We shall give chase. Huette, alert the others.
Never mind alerting. Put an arrow in him now.
There he is.
You won't get away!
Oh, she did it. Oh. Oh, hell yeah. I didn't expect her to do it.
dead. I wonder who he was working for.
My apologies. This was the only way to stop him for sure.
You needn't apologize, Huette.
I mean, I doubt he would have told you. He might have told you. Benedict and the others are investigating the spies. Should see if they've managed to uncover anything. Did you uncover anything? Spy may have been sent by Esfrost's own constabulary. Spy was pierced through by an arrow. There's no way of getting information from him now. It is concerning to think of how much information that spy had. With him gone, though, there's a chance his master will show to find out why their correspondence has stopped. Let's prepare for battle. Being caught trading illicit salt is one thing, but if Prince Roland's identity is discovered, everything we've done will be for naught. There's really no reason to conceal this is a constabulary's work. There is, actually. Because Svarog is a very powerful... Because Svarog is a very powerful member of the, the ruling class in Esfrost, putting him under investigation for anything, especially using spies to do it, would be a huge scandal. Oh, hey. Would be a huge scandal, especially if he turned out to be innocent. So to investigate in secret, it makes sense for him to keep his identity under wraps, because he's spying. Hey, what's up? If that spy were still alive, we might have been able to get valuable information out of him, but he was struck down by my own hand. Our lives would have been forfeit had anyone learned of our illicit dealings and Roland's identity. Do not doubt your decision now. Honestly, that. Thanks. No doubt that spy was investigating something here at Twinsgate. I believe your actions served Lord Svarog as well. I hope it's enough to win his trust. Hey, what's up? It's truly unfortunate timing to be overheard when revealing the prince's identity. That spy was here to investigate the illicit salt trade. It was my job to prevent suspicious persons from entering Twinsgate. What a failure I am. I mean, if he was literally Svarog's personal guard, I don't think you bear any blame for not stopping a suspicious person. And to keep the truth of my identity from spreading at the cost of a man's life. You kill people in battle all the time. I know he did what needed to be done, yet I cannot help but feel vexed about the situation. This is all my fault. This is some Kiryu never killed anyone, like, gameplay logic and cutscene logic do not speak to each other. I can't believe my secret came at the cost of a man's life, Roland says, running 3 people through with a spear at the same time. I really hate navigating that area. Just like walking on those platforms feels bad because it's trying to snap you from platform to platform and do these little weird automatic jumps, and they suck. Well, I don't think it's gonna actually help us right now, but we did get something from the spy, which seemed like it... yeah. What? What, he redacted all the information before sending it? Or was it, did it say received by spy? Dropped by spy. So I assume he's making the report. So he redacted the information before sending the report? As far as soldiers are on the search for any other spies might be lurking around. It's kind of amazing how that told us nothing at all. Like, you would think that a note dropped by the spy we just killed would be super important evidence, and it was actually nothing at all. actually thought that it might be a cipher. In which case, you know what? It did its job. Because I don't know what the hell it's talking about, and that's the whole point. I think I'm done. I don't particularly see anything else here. So there's like no way that we get to actually take position at the top of the gate, right? Like, we're totally gonna have to fight for the high ground. They will not give it to us. Looks like our secret is safe for now. We must be even more prudent going forward. They don't even really explain why. It's just, you know, it's time for fights. Do the fights.
You there, don't move.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we have to kill Sicrus now, right? That's the only thing that makes sense.
Lord Serenoa, what are you doing here?
I thought we were in disguise.
Sir Sicrus.
Constable, one of ours has been found dead.
How unfortunate. I shall be taking you lot in for questioning.
Throw down your weapons.
We
You
sort
there,
of don't have
remove
time
your
for
mask.
this.
I am sorry, but we cannot comply.
And you leave me no choice but to have you all arrested.
These people are my guests. I will not tolerate such disrespect, even from you, Sicrus.
I received a report of suspicious movement in the area. It seems the report was correct. I will have to investigate Twins Gate inside and out.
I know not who raised the issue, but that makes it no less dire. I shall head the investigation myself.
Oh boy. It's funny, because it's like we're conducting an internal investigation. The internal investigation has found no wrongdoing.
I simply cannot allow it. This responsibility was given to me by the Archduke himself.
You dog. Did the Archduke also deem me unworthy of your trust?
Probably.
Constable!
Do not falter, men. We shall enter Twins Gate by force if we must.
I mean... I would just... Straight up... Straight up, the situation at present is as follows. You ready? We are breaking the law, and so we and our co-conspirators now have to kill all the cops who have discovered it. That's the mission. I know Hewitt is recommended, and I know she'll do great. But she doesn't need the levels. Archibald does.
Excellent.
Definitely keeping Gila in the fight, because I'm gonna have her cast re-raise on Svarog in case we lose him. Oh, 100%. We're throwing Archibald up on top of the gate. By the way, additional information on Archibald's insta-kill power. It's not as OP as it sounds. Chance to insta-kill when they're under half health. Which is really good, but he hits so hard. With most people, if they're under half health, he'll probably kill them with damage anyway. So it's not as big as it seems. Still good. Why would I take Milo? I don't think I need Milo here. I don't particularly want to take Benedict, but I will because level 41. Absolutely.
I'll give it a try.
Forty-one. Is that everybody? Yeah, low-level squad. Let's go. We'll get the rest of them in there. We'll get the gimmick characters. Correct, Tarnin. They have to begin the turn. Pre-attack, they have to be sub 50%. And even then, the instant kill chance is like 10, 20%. This should be fine. We got a couple of damage mages, we got the healer, we got support. We got archers, which is good because we're up high. We've got area control. Did I take Yulio out? No, he's right there. Good, perfect. All right, what are we looking at here? This is a sort of like equally advantageous situation. In retrospect, we probably should have moved the dead body. Yeah, what does Farog do? Well, let's find out what Secrets does first, I suppose. Oh, that's right! He cheers! I mean, that's pretty good, but not anything to be scared of. Physical damage, chance to immobilize, and a push. That's really not that bad. I'm a little scared of 900 hit points, but it should be okay. Svarog doesn't do much. Yo, we don't even have to yeet Archibald. We can literally just start him up on top of the gate. Oh, that's just mean. Why would you let me do that? Also, I can't hear Twins Gate without thinking about the split gate from La Mulana. That's the only thing I can think of. Why would I even position anyone over here? Why would we give up the high ground? I'll put Anna down here as bait. Because she can surmount up to the top of the steps fairly easily, but... Alright, Archer's on top of the wall. Yulio here for central TP charging. Why in the hell would I not put traps on top of the gate? Like, what possible reason could I have? Where this is gonna run into trouble, it'd be easy enough to just hold the gate and rain down arrows until everyone dies. But Svarog is gonna rush in like an idiot. So we need at least some beef and support down here to back him up, because he's gonna be a moron. All right, let's do this.
I take orders from no one. Now stand down.
I mean, that's not... In the hierarchy of Esfrost, that's technically not true.
Advance, men. We are within our rights to know the truth.
That would spell the end of House Wolffort. They leave us no choice but to fight.
Gotta kill the cops.
I see you're keen as always, Sikris. I'd hoped we wouldn't have to fight like this.
Oh, I forgot, he's got... Aw, man.
Stand with Lord Svarog. Let no man through.
Time to take action.